Hinikaragiwi. Welcome to the HoChunk Grammar video series. This video is the 5th of 6. Here we will discuss forming questions. In this video, we will briefly cover 3 question types: yes-no questions, what questions, and who questions. To form yes-no questions, we will begin with declarative sentences, statements, and show you how to transform them. Then we will transform the yes-no questions into what questions. Finally, we will change the yes-no questions into who questions. Yes-no questions. To form a question where a person has to just answer yes or no, we can simply leave off the na or shana at the end of a declarative statement sentence and change the intonation, rise and fall sound, of the sentence to an interrogative form.
What this means is that where statement sentences are generally said with the end of the sentence falling, the end of the sentence generally rises in pitch. Let's examine some sentences adapted from other videos in this series.
Declarative sentence 1.
Listen to the past tense sentence.
Your grandmother bought the phone. Hikrokedaga iroki dera ruina.
Listen to how that sounds.
Hikrokedaga iroki dera ruina.
Now let's make that a yes-no question by taking off the na and changing the intonation.
Did your grandmother buy the phone? Hikrokedaga iroki dera ruina.
Listen now to how the question sounds. Hopefully you can hear the difference in intonation between the statement and the question. Here we have turned a past tense statement into a yes-no question.
Declarative sentence 2.
The baby threw her bottle. Ningstangra pechanina unehin.
We will make a yes-no question by taking off the na and changing the intonation.
Did the baby throw her bottle?
Ningstangra pechanina unehi.
Here we have turned a past tense statement into a yes-no question.
Declarative sentence 3.
Fourth daughter is going to eat. Hinakega waruchikchenena.
We will make a yes-no question by taking off the na and changing the intonation.
Is fourth daughter going to eat? Hinakega waruchikchene.
Here we have turned a future tense statement into a yes-no question.
Declarative sentence 4.
Grandpa is teaching first son to pray. Choka era kunuga maongi karach kiguznakshana.
We will make a yes-no question by taking off the na and changing the intonation.
Is Grandpa teaching Kunu to pray? Chokaida kununga maungi karach gigunsnak.
Here we have turned a present tense statement into a yes-no question.
What questions?
Jagu is the HoChunk question word meaning what?
To form what questions out of the above yes-no questions, let's place jagu at the beginning of the sentence and take out the direct object if there is one.
Basically, we will turn yes-no questions into what questions?
Yes-no question 1 revisited.
Did your grandmother buy the phone?
Hikirokeraga irokitera rui.
Let's replace irokite with jagu and place jagu at the beginning of the question sentence.
What did your grandmother buy?
Jagu hikirokeraga rui.
Again, listen to how the pitch of the voice goes up at the end of the question.
Yes-no question 2 revisited.
Did the baby throw her bottle?
Ninkstagla pehanina unehi.
Let's replace pehanina with jagu and put jagu at the front.
Jagu ninkstagla unehi. What did the baby throw?
Yes-no question 3 revisited.
Is fourth daughter going to eat? Hinakega warujikshane.
For this what question, we are going to add a jagu to the question sentence and place it at the beginning.
What is fourth daughter going to eat?
Jagu hinakega rujikshane.
Yes-no question 4 revisited.
Is Grandpa teaching Kunu to pray? Chokaida kununga maungi karach gigunsnak.
For this what question, we will replace ma'ugi karach with jagu and put jagu at the beginning of the question sentence.
Jagu chokaida kununga gigunsnak.
What is Grandpa teaching first son?
Who questions? Finally, we will use the yes-no questions to transform into who questions. Here, we will replace the subject with pejega, who. We will put pejega at the beginning of the question sentence. We will use peje for the who that is not the subject of the sentence. Yes-no question 1 revisited.
Did your grandmother buy the phone?
Hikirokeraga irokitera rui.
Who question 1.
Who bought the phone?
Pejaga irokitera rui.
Here, we replaced hikoroke raga with pejega because hikoroke raga is the subject. Yes-no question 2 revisited.
Did the baby throw her bottle?
Ninkstagla pehanina unehi.
Who question 2. Now, let's replace nink jaingra with pejega.
Who threw her bottle? Pejaga pehanina unehi.
I suppose one would ask this question to the baby directly, just to interact with her.
Yes-no question 3 revisited.
Is fourth daughter going to eat?
Hinakega, Warujikshin,
Who question 3. Let's replace hinankega with pejega.
Who is going to eat?
Pejega, Warujikshin,
Yes-no question 4 revisited.
Is Grandpa teaching Kunu to pray? Chokaeda kununga maungi karachigi gunsnak.
Who question 4. We will replace chokaeda with pejega.
Pejega kununga maungi karachigi gunsnak. Who is teaching Kunu to pray?
Who question 5. We can replace kunuga with peje, another form of who. We will use peje because kunuga is not the subject of the question sentence.
Who is Choka teaching some prayers? Choka era, Peje, Maungi Karat, Giguznak.
In this video, we started with declarative sentence examples borrowed and adapted from other videos in this series and made them into yes-no questions. Then we used these yes-no questions to create what questions and who questions. We hope you will remember the points discussed and examples given in this video. More importantly, we hope you will begin to ask HoChunk yes, no, what, and who questions with HoChunk speakers and learners. Thank you for watching. Jige Hanichakjawi. See you again.
To learn more HoChunk language, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at HoChunk Renaissance. You can also follow us on Facebook, hit the like button for new notifications. You can also quiz yourself on Quizlet, type in HoChunk Renaissance to see the content.